Hey guys, come with me, stick around, and watch me split firewood with my truck. Sweet. So we got the wheel off. Let's bolt on this adapter. We got this adapter from an eBay seller. I'll put the link in the bio or in the description. It comes with my bolt pattern for the F250 and then the Stickler's bolt pattern to bolt it on. And it comes with nuts for the Stickler side. You use your factory lug nuts to bolt the adapter plate on. Fits like a glove. They make adapters for everything. I'm pretty sure they'll make it for whatever you want. Super easy transaction with them. If I want to mount this to a different vehicle, I'm definitely going to be going through them again. And I don't know if they have, if there is anybody else making these in a production sense. It seems like a pretty niche product. All right. So they did send it with some shims. I'm assuming that's to shim this out to get the cone to balance correctly. We'll try it. We'll figure that out when we get there. So first I'm going to start tightening all these up. All right, so somehow we have lost a lug nut amongst the gravel, which is shocking. We can't find it. And this is why you drive trucks that have 8 lugs, because you can just miss one and it's fine. The 5 lug trucks, you know, that's not that great. So here we are. We're running her with 7. All right, so that's nice and tight. Now we're gonna bolt the cone on and figure out what the shimming ordeal is. And then we're gonna get this thing lowered. This thing is supposed to be, at the center, is supposed to be 10 inches off the ground. So that's, at least that's what they say. So here we go. Okay, so we got this thing bolted up. It's all tightened down. We double checked the bolts. One thing with this factory, I'm assuming you can still buy these, but they would have came with a kill switch that you wired in under your dash, and then there was a string that came back. There was a safety string so that you could kill it if you were working by yourself. But I've got this great cameraman who's helping, and he is able to turn the switch off. Plus, we're trained professionals, so don't try this at home. The other thing with this is make sure that you don't have loose clothes like this, okay? Because that's just name of the game when it comes to working on stuff. Hoodie strings, tucked, you know, all of that. Oh, tucked, all of that stuff. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna get this truck started, we're gonna put it in gear, and we're gonna see what happens. wild. It's balanced. It doesn't have too much wobble to it, if any. So we're gonna see what happens. It's just in drive. Just drive, no brakes, idling, like this. Look at that. This is like safe to touch. It's not like it's turning fast enough that you can't grab it. But the tip of this works its way in like a corkscrew into the wood and splits it in half. So I got this final log here. This is some red oak that we cut up, bunched up, and we're gonna try to split it. We'll start with the little guy first. Oh yeah! That's scary. So we're gonna shut the truck off. Okay, so apparently that's not how this works. I'm not sure how it works necessarily, but we're just gonna unscrew this out of here, and then start it again. Just twist right in. It's nice and warm inside the spot where the screw was going through. And it doesn't take much strength. You don't have to really push up against it. This tip is a little sharp and it just screws itself right in. So it's not like it's not like you have to put a bunch of force on it. All right, so we were like, hey, I thought I should send it in sideways like I've been doing to the side. And Tyler's around the camera's like, what happens if we put it in long ways like you do with an axe? So we're gonna try it and see what happens. Probably gonna get crazy, but hey, let's start to try it. Here we go. Here we go. Oh God. Here, just throw another one up against it. No. No beans. That's wild though. Here we go. Shaking the whole truck. Back to the side. Put it in drive again. 750, 800 RPMs at idle. So this thing's not like spinning super fast. This is the same as you would have if you didn't have load on a truck and just laid off your brake in park or in drive. Oh yeah. And you can see how it loads up. Oh yeah. Here, you can get a close-up right here. You can see how it just screws itself in. there's like a, it'd be like if you cut the tip off of a screw. You've got that one vein, I guess, or one spiral that's able to kind of chew itself into the wood. All right, so that went pretty well. That was just in drive, right? Which is like if you were to put your car in drive and then just lay off the brakes, it just rolls, right? So we're gonna try a couple different things. It's got an open rear end, so the wheel's down on that side. It's up on this side. That means we can go through any gear we want. So we're gonna put it in, we're gonna start in second. We'll put it in second and see if this thing spins faster and if it splits better, and then we'll jump up to third. And so let's give this a shot. So it looks like it is moving about the same speed as when it's in drive, but we'll see if it bogs down differently or how it does when we stick a log in it. This is just aspen. So that was aspen in second. It didn't bog down. We're gonna try a hardwood and see if it bogs down. It kind of bogged down when we were just in drive. But we'll see. That did pretty well. Do another one. It really takes minimal effort getting it started. All right, so we're gonna try 1500 RPMs, second gear, and see what happens. See if it splits better, faster, all that stuff. So, oh yeah, it's turning faster. Hardwood, it's ash, it's got a good knot in it, so we're gonna see what it does. Definitely splits faster when the engine's revved up. A little more scary, a little bit more intimidating to work with, but on a gas car you'd probably have to rev it up a little bit because it does bog down at any RPM. But for as far as the, if you wanted to just use it at idle, you could do that. Save fuel, go slow. But yeah. All right, so that's the Stickler. What we learned, it helps if you put a piece at an angle similar to this, like you saw in the video, because the ground will keep it from flopping around. So that's one important thing with this. Like I said, 10 inches off the ground, you do end up bending over a bunch, but you know, it is what it is. You can't put this thing higher because then the pieces would slide around or flip around. I don't mind it. It's not like you're gonna be using this thing to split all day for 8 hours. I mean, unless you're crazy and you want to, but they do make splitters that are easier for 8 hours a day. I think that the advantage to this thing is like you could literally just drive into the woods with your truck, cut a tree down, unbolt your wheel, bolt this thing on, split all the wood, throw it in the back, put your wheel back on, throw this bit in the bed and drive home, you know? So I think that's maybe the real life scenario in which you would use this. But I have been struggling to know, like, hey, what is the actual real life scenario that you would be like, this is the best tool for the job. These look like they're made in Toledo, Ohio. I don't know if they're still made in Toledo, Ohio. I'll drop a link in the description if they are. But yeah, the USA made. The tip of this is replaceable. It has like the last 4 or 5 inches is unboltable, and you can replace that. It seems like a really hefty tool. So we're gonna try it on a bunch of different cars, I mean, over the next year. So if there's a car that you're like, hey, you should try it on one of these, let us know, and we'll try to find someone with one that they'll let us borrow it. You know, this is a diesel, and so it works at idle. I would say that friends of mine who have used these with gas cars say that you have to set your RPMs higher to get into more of like a power band so that it doesn't bog down and just stop. So this worked great at 750 RPMs, 1500 and 2000 RPMs, but that's different for each vehicle. All right, so that's it. Yeah, any questions, thoughts, comments? I'm interested to hear what you guys think about this crazy way to split firewood. So be good, stay sharp, and see you next time.